What's up, chumps? I'm Samu Studio, and if you read the title, I'm gonna be showing you some of my attacks for Artfight. I unfortunately only have about 4 to show you. I'm working on a slow pace. Yes, I know it's day 12, but come on, guys, give me some credit here, okay? Give me some credit here. Anyway, if you want to know what Artfight is, it's very fun. But I'm not going to explain it to you because I don't know how to explain it to you. So there's hundreds of videos on YouTube explaining it, so go do that. And then, come back and we can have a good time. Anyway, let's get into the first art fight. So the first character I did was a character named Sink, and he was a different type of AU of Sans, and I thought he was really cool. He had like a cyber thing going for him, and I loved that one of his eyes was just like a little scribble, and it was just like whatever he was feeling, it would like change. I thought that was really cool, and his little funny antenna kind of thing. I don't know what they are. I don't know what they are. They're just on there. But I thought it was really fun. I thought he would be very silly, very goofy, and like have a lot of energy. And also that also just says it in the description, so it really helped a lot. I didn't really know what kind of pose to do, so I just kind of did whatever, because it was the first attack, so I just kind of left it to like the imagination kind of thing. Yeah, imagination, yay. And yeah, I wanted to draw the little dinosaur that he has in his hands, but I ended up prompting on not doing it because I forgot. Well, while I'm doing the final touches, the owner is Bubble Tea on Artfight, and if you'd like to go and fight them, go ahead. They are very nice, very kind, and I'm pretty sure they'd love to get attacked right now. I do love attacking random people, especially Undertale people, so I will link them down below and you can go and have a look at them yourselves. Anyway, this is the final product. I hope you enjoy it. I really enjoyed making it, and la 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 la, let's go to the next one. Alright, so shifting gears completely. So in this one is actually a Homestuck OC, and I found it on the random characters. That's usually how I find my characters. This one was a bit more difficult, mainly because I was trying a different style and I don't know why I did that. The character that I picked, his name is Deathclaw Jones, and I thought his character design was actually really cool, and I loved his leather jacket and his long ass tail. I thought it was so cool, and the fact that he was a Homestuck character too, I was like, damn, what the hell? There wasn't much of a description for the character, so I just kind of guessed it was a Homestuck character. I was kind of going like hand to hand, being like, is this a Homestuck character? Is this not a Homestuck character? And the person did end up commenting saying that yes, it is a Homestuck character. I thought it would be a good idea as well to make it 2 characters so that I'd get more points. Me. So I added my Homestuck character in there as well. Her name is Penmere Oxide. But either way, I think they turned out really well in the end. My inspiration going into this was I didn't really know what to do, actually. I'm a liar. So I thought, you know what, let's just make them hanging out because I didn't really like shipping, and I didn't really want to ship them anyway, to be honest, but I thought it would be a good idea to make them go on a hangout and have some boba. And my headcanon was that he didn't like boba, and the owner actually confirmed that he didn't like boba as well, which I was like, damn, we're on the same wavelength, man. Anyway, I thought that this one turned out really well. I really wish that I had chosen a different style to do this. I really didn't like how I drew him, and I should maybe do it again later. I think he deserves justice. Anyways, since we're getting close to the end, I'll show you the Urna. The Urna is named Sleeping Somnus, and I think their page looks really cool, and I don't think I could do anything the same. I could not do it for the life of me. Anyway, if you want to check them out, they will be in the description, so please go check them out. But this is the finished product, and I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed making it. I wish I could have done a different style, as I've said multiple times before, but I didn't, so. Anyway, to the next one. Okay, so for this next one, spoiler alert, I actually really loved making this one. You might see my favoritism as it gets towards the end when it starts getting finished. I don't know why, I think I just started off really well, and then I just continued to go very well. I don't know, my inspiration for this one was really cool. So the character is like a nurse, and it's an Undertale OC. I don't know if it's an Undertale OC or if it's supposed to be like a AU of Sans. I'm not really sure, it doesn't really say, but I'm assuming it's an OC. Her name is Nina, and she is a doctor slash nurse, and my inspiration was that she's running around trying to get to her next patient because like it's the underground. It's gonna be like understuffed under there, so I don't know. And I thought it was a really cool idea, so that's what I did, that's what I stuck with, and honestly, drawing her in this way just was so fun to do, and I feel like I should do character drawings like this a lot more, and I don't know why, I just kind of experiment a lot more than I mean to, And that kind of is my downfall, I will not lie. But either way, I loved her character design. She had such a cute little skimpy outfit and I loved it. And it's just like her skeleton was like showing like all over her belly and all her legs, and her red heels were like my favorite part because she's just like she's just out here doing her thing. She's in her style. She like gets up in the morning and she's like, I'm gonna put my heels on because I need to be strutting down these halls because I'm the owner nurse. I gotta make an example. But as we're getting to the end, we're gonna go through the owner. So the owner's name is Joy Dreams and their profile is so cool. I love that they have gifts. I haven't done that with my account yet because I'm bad at Artfight and I'm still learning. I'm only 3 years old, guys. Oh wow. Just looking at their account, I just realized that they only have 3 attacks, which is kind of funny. Anyway, this is the finished artwork and I really hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. A little too much, actually, I'm gonna be honest. But either way, let's get to the next one. So, chat. This one kind of took me the longest, but the only reason was because I kind of like started it and then, as you can see, I like started it and then I just kind of like scrapped the idea completely and I was like, you know what, let's make it different. And so I started practicing backgrounds, and if anyone knows me, I am really bad at backgrounds and I do need to practice it. Will I practice it? No. Will I keep trying to draw it even though I don't know how to draw it? Probably. But you know, that's fine. This next one was actually for a friend because she actually attacked me, and it was actually my first attack this month, which is kind of crazy because we were already a third in. If this video gets views, guys, please attack my characters. They need some love. So I picked 2 of my friend's characters. Aiko Fujimoto was one of them. She's 27 years old and she's actually a Jujutsu Kaisen character, and this whole drawing is just going to be like Jujutsu Kaisen characters. Her curse technique is that her cursed energy is imbued into martial arts and is taught within the clan, so I'm assuming it's part of the family. It uses a concentrated cursed energy, able to use it in many versatile ways, like a projectile or imbuing weapons or objects with strong cursed energy, depending on the user. This technique can be used in any way possible, which I think it's really cool. It's like a really fluid kind of It's a very fluid kind of technique, which I think is really cool. The next character that I also added is named Chiyo Yamada. She's 16, so she's younger than the first character who's 27. Her curse technique is shadow boxing, manipulation of shadows, and uses shadows as body doubles, able to use an opponent's shadows against them, which I thought was a really cool idea. In the first sketch you see that I kind of had like a shadow double, and I was gonna add that to the second one, but then I kind of forgot, and then I was already finished and I was like, oh, it's too late now, I can't do it anymore. And then the last character that I added was Sokmia-chan, and she's my character, so I did a triple attack. Her curse technique is backfire. When the technique is activated, every attack that uses curse energy is blocked by user and gets absorbed into user's technique. The only downfall is that she has to be blocking to get any kind of cursed energy. So her cursed energy relies on other cursed energy to be blocked from her to be able to absorb it. Continuing on to the drawing, in this drawing I actually tried my best to figure out how to draw a background. It turned out really well in the end. It is still very sketchy. I'm really bad at backgrounds. I always tend to like draw them and like sketch them out, and then I color them, and then I don't want to render them, and I just kind of leave them. But I think it worked well. It showed the scene, and that's all that really matters to me. And I did a lot of final details, a lot of touches, a lot of coloring, and then in the end I decided that I was going to cover up all their arms and all my hard work with a bunch of like overlaid colors of their techniques showing up, which I thought turned out really well. Alright, and just before we finish, this is Tu's account. If you guys want to go and have a look at it, it will be down in the description as per usual, and as everyone else is down there too. If you want to fight any of my characters, they're also out there in the description as well. If you enjoyed this video, please comment down below if you want to see more of this. Of course, you don't have to. I know there's like millions of other art videos out there, so you don't really need to worry about me anyway. Subscribing, I don't really care too much about that, but you can if you'd like to. It does help. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see y'all chumps later. Bye.